Hello my friends! Today I wanted to share with you one of the first recipes that I posted on my blog, and that is my coconut maple pecan granola. Needless to say, this is one of my all-time favorite recipes, so let's get started. Start off by pouring your oats into a large mixing bowl. Here I am adding in coconut sugar, and what's awesome about this sugar is that it is lower on the glycemic index, which means that it doesn't spike your blood sugar as much as other sugars do. Now add in your cinnamon and some freshly grated nutmeg. If you don't have fresh nutmeg on hand, don't worry, you can always use ground nutmeg. And because it is so simple to ground up the nuts in the food processor, here I just grounded up the almonds and also the pecans, and I am adding them to my large mixing bowl. Now it's time for the goodies. Here I am just tossing in some pumpkin seeds and some sunflower seeds. I didn't have the sunflower seeds in my original recipe, but I thought that they brought a lot of flavor to this granola. Also toss in a generous amount of coconut flakes. Trust me guys, the toasted coconut in this granola absolutely make the granola. For the wet ingredients, take a small saucepan and melt together the coconut oil, maple syrup, and the vanilla extract. Make sure to give it a good stir. Once the wet ingredients are fully melted and combined, add that into the dry mixing bowl. And stir to combine. It should be smelling absolutely delicious right now. I usually batch make this granola on Sundays so that I can store it away and then always have something on hand for those mornings where I just don't have any time to cook breakfast. Not to mention, this granola is one of my favorite toppings. I love to sprinkle it on top of all my smoothie bowls or acai bowls. I also love putting it on top of my toast. I usually like to spread on some almond butter, some jam, and sometimes coconut yogurt, and then I always sprinkle this granola on top. Now evenly spread your granola onto a baking tray. Now let your granola bake for a good 8 to 10 minutes, then take it out of the oven, give it a good stir, and pop it back in for another 5 to 6 minutes. And while we're waiting, I thought it was a good excuse to have a little snack. And here's my little helper. He is just taking a break, and I am munching on a PB&J rice cake. Once the granola is out of the oven, I usually like to let it rest for a good 30 minutes before I start to break into it. This allows the granola to form these beautiful clusters, and let me tell you guys, these clusters are just jackpot. I really hope you guys will go and make this granola for yourselves. The complete recipe is up on my blog, and I will link it down in the description bar below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you do end up making this granola, please let me know how it goes, and I will see you guys super soon in my next video.